Scarface is one of the most epic movies ever to be created. The underdog story of a Cuban dishwashing immigrant rising to the top has inspired millions of people, from the hip-hop scene to the business world. In this video, we're going to cover 3 of the best life lessons learned from Scarface. The first lesson is to live by your values. Who you are at your core is what matters more than anything else. Your beliefs, your inner rules, that inner voice that guides you, that's what you always have to remember and never break for anything. Although Tony Montana was a cold-blooded, murdering drug kingpin, even he had lines he wouldn't cross and things he would not allow to happen. Crimes that violated even his sense of right and wrong and could not be a part of. You have to have those lines too. You have to have personal boundaries, and you cannot compromise them for anything. Tony had the ultimate devotion to his values, and ultimately it was this very lesson that ended up costing him his life. The second lesson is to know when to stop. You don't want to get too deep into anything that you lose all your friends and those closest to you. There is a fine line that needs to be teetered. When things are not going well, you will always want those closest to provide you with support and motivation. However, do not be the one to get all caught up in your work and forget about those closest to you. Tony's biggest fault was that he didn't know when to quit. Tony got too out of control, and the people closest to him left him. He sold his soul for money and power. The final lesson is to have the balls to try something different. You will never make it in an industry unless you take risk. Risk is what keeps people static in their career. Everything, however, must be calculated, and you should know the consequences of your actions. You need to take risks. It's the only way you're going to be able to further yourself. Tony Montana never gave up the opportunity to do more than was expected of him, because he knew that there would be a bigger payoff in the end. So, when things seem like they are stagnant, it's because you are not taking enough risk and not taking on more responsibilities. Here are some honourable mentions that did not make the top 3. Seize opportunities and make the most out of any opportunity. Get the job done at all costs. Don't cross somebody first. Know when to cut ties. Surround yourself with the right people. If you really want something, work for it. And lastly, never be satisfied. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.